Hey guys, how you doing? It's Pat from Elite Action Joe Studios. We are in one of our favorite places besides the Joe Room. We're at our local creek. This is where we do a lot of hiking. We haven't got out much this year. We've had a lot of rain. So today we are here as a location shot for our next big production of Sasquatch. But before we do that, we're going to do a little one of our me rambling incessantly videos on a custom project. But as you can see, this is the beauty and nature of Pennsylvania, and this is, like I said, this is one of our just small local creeks. We come here all the time with the family. We hike. There's some waterfalls down the way. We swim and play, and of course there's always G.I. Joes and Barbies in the backpacks, and we're always out here all the time. It's been a slow year though. Like I said, we've been a lot of work, a lot of rain, bad weather off and on. But so what we're going to talk to you about today is a custom project that we had been working on last year. Never really got to test it right. Did a couple improvements on it, and this is going to be sort of a test run with you guys involved in it. So we're going to take a quick pause, reset, and we'll see you down by the water in just 1 second. Hey guys, me again. So what we have here is one of my creek teams, my Vietnam team I call it, my other creek team.
It actually appeared in one of our more popular photo stories.
Yep, and this, so these four guys are going to be our raft testers today. This is Pierce, Gunny, the ever popular Brian, and Mike. They're going to be in the raft. So the raft, me and Jay built this from basically scrap. We just took some really light dowels, and we cut them to size, angled them in. This little front piece is actually off of a G.I. Joe raft. There is a mount there for a machine gun. We're not going to do that today because we're just testing it. We're testing it with figures because our last test we did get some leakage. We did flex seal a little bit. I think I'm still going to get some leakage out of here, which is fine. Joes are meant to be played with, get wet. The bottom, you get that shot? The bottom is a piece of, I guess, aluminum that we had left over when we did an addition on our house from the ductwork, and we cut it to size, and we fastened it with some, so on the dowels, I'll skip, on the dowels, we've covered it with this foam, this is foam that you can buy at Lowe's.
Our original plan was pool noodles, which would have worked just as well.
They were just a little bit too big and way too bright, but so yeah, these are pipe covers that you can get. It just goes around. You can get them at your local Lowe's or Home Depot, but support Lowe's. I know somebody who works there. So anyway, so we zip tied. I poked a hole or drilled a hole through here, the metal. And we zip tied this all together, and then we flex sealed the heck out of it. And then I just ran some string here to act like, you know, the handles when on a raft, you know, a Zodiac type raft. The guys grab rope and we carry it down. Now to the motors. Now these are, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember. They are either Hasbro G.I. Joe ones, but I don't think they are. I think they're something else. They might be Big Jim. But I'm not sure. You don't see any letters on there. I mean, words. I think it's under.
No, yeah, it'd be underneath.
I don't think they're Joe. I think for some reason they're Big Jim. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, feel free to comment. I could detach them and try and figure it out, but I don't want to do that right now because we're on this mission. So anyway, and so we tested it once in the pool and it sank. I mean, it didn't sink. It filled completely. That's when we went to the flex seal. We flex sealed it, and we got a little bit of water on the edges. We did a little tape and a little more flex seal, and then last year we didn't get really an opportunity to test it again. This is a seat. I definitely have to put more rows. I used to have a seat here, but I took it out and could not find it. So what we're going to do is these guys are going to be in like sort of commando mode. So what we'll do is we'll have old Mike here, and we'll get him set, and we'll put him at point Now I gotta balance them too because I don't know
Oh yeah.
where we're heavy or where we're light, so I'm gonna kind of stagger them. We'll have Brian take this side. I think I'm gonna move the seat back a little bit for whoever's running it. I think I'll have Gunny actually running it, but of course still manning his firearm. And then Pierce, who's been,
He's got the infamous Pete tape.
he's got this is one of my fixes where he broke his thing. I used the zip tie, and now on that last video I used the black tape. I need to I'm actually going to tape both because this one does have a small crack in it, and I'm going to put them in that way it'll look more like almost like elbow pads. But we're going to put Pierce, I guess we'll have him stagger. That'll balance our weight out, kind of like that.
Hopefully.
Now, these do work. They are ready to roll. The problem is there's not much steering. I have this, which is funny because Jay just found it at the house. And he said we should take that because we don't know where it's going to go. We were going to put it in the main current, but we just got a bunch of foam coming out here from somewhere. So we're going to go to a small part over here by the bridge, and we're going to see if we can launch it over there and see how it goes. This is going to act as
We're going to use it like a kite.
This is like our safety line in case the motors kick out or it starts to sink, and that's it. So we're going to get reset again, and we'll be back in 1 second.
All right, we're back.
All right, so here we go. I turned on the little motors.
Ooh.
And as you can see, we're getting some motion. They're not super powerful, of course, but they're moving. They're moving through the thing, and our safety line is working. Now, we can walk right around the other side, but I'll probably go over and turn it around. I don't see any water coming in. That's a plus.
It seems pretty well balanced as well. Got that right.
So I'm going to leave a safety line behind you.
Oh.
Okay, that's all right.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Steering. I did that on purpose.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
if you just leave it unattended, it's gonna do what you want.
So I'm wondering if the batteries are low because the one time we tested, they did go fast, and I didn't think about that when we grabbed them because I haven't used them, but they did sit. But yeah, it's going. And
That's cool.
I don't see any water in there.
The problem is stopping it now.
Well, I'm hoping it'll just hit another current, come right back in. It's starting to turn.
Oh my god! It's gonna drift at us.
Come on, Gunny, steer it around. It's turning.
Oh, it's actually turning for us.
I'm hoping not to get wet, but I did plan that if I have to get wet, I will walk in and get it, of course.
Oh, that's cool too. The line is almost invisible in the water, too. Like.
So it is turning exactly out, actually returning to shore. It looks like as long as I hold that, if they keep turning just a slight bit like they are, you can see the back. I did have some caps on there, and those must have got lost with the seat in the garage during the move. So that there's some little things that need to be in. Oh, we do have water, which is no big deal as long as it still doesn't sink. But
hey,
yeah, there is water in there.
New idea for before we test the raft again. We gotta make a Phil Swift G.I. Joe.
Yeah, there you go. Phil Swift, if you don't know, is the guy who does the Flex Seal commercials. Get him coming on, get the shore here. So miraculously, they completely looped around and returned back to shore, which we couldn't have planned any better.
That was perfect.
So I'm gonna walk around behind here. We are super excited.
If you can't tell by our lack of his rambling.
So these are just push button. Now, when we did test them before, now you see we do have a lot of water in here.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's still leaking in the back somewhere. It's not coming over the top. So
This is definitely a good sign, at least.
yeah, but here's the thing. It kept going, didn't fill up completely. And I've been on a couple Zodiacs, and it's not like you stay perfectly dry. So I'm pretty happy with this, considering we haven't had it out in a while. But so jump on back on me real quick. And so we wanted to share that with you guys because we were pretty excited to get it out and get out ourselves and play a little bit. Actually, I had my other shirt on that says "Still Plays Outside," but I spilled coffee on it right before we left. But yeah, this was exciting because we couldn't have planned it.
Yeah, the fact
Even if
that
we
it made a
tried.
perfect
But I wasn't steering it. I let go completely, and it just with the current and the positioning of the motors, it just looped itself, and that was awesome. But so we have a little work to do, and actually I just felt some rain, which isn't going to impede us from filming, but it might change where we film. But we wanted to share that with you guys. That's one of our customs. It needs a little bit of improvement. But last year, like I said, we didn't get to do it very much. But definitely exciting that it looped around and didn't sink, and the guys didn't go in. So we hope you guys like this little video. They'll change of pace, and I guess come back up here and we'll wrap this one up so we don't run long and you guys get bored.
Yeah, expect to see this in the future then, so we'll probably be doing some cool spec ops stuff.
Yeah, we might do a little spec ops out here with that, and maybe land them at an enemy base that we'll set up or something. We'll have to see what happens, but here comes the rain.
Yep, I told you as soon as we start filming it's gonna rain.
Well, we got through it though.
Yeah.
It's not raining down there. It might be off the trees just right where we're standing. Anyways, we're rambling incessantly.
Hey, you got me rambling.
You guys are so awesome. We hope you like the pies in the face. That was something different that the girls cooked up, and we got some good comments on it, and we appreciate that. And if you guys haven't checked out Lockdown Productions, he's 1/18 scale stop motion and toy photography. I've shouted him out before, but in his three of his last couple, it's either three, yeah, it was his three last ones, I think. In the gag reels, if you make sure you watch it to the end, he gives us a shout out, but not with voice. He does it in like the gag reels with like talking bubbles, and it's pretty cool. So if you guys check him out for us, and we got some new people who had just come on board. We jumped to 209. I don't know if that was just directly off the thing. We got some shout outs.
Well, people love seeing others just get smacked in the face with a pie. That's like
we didn't
top
put it
two.
on there because we didn't know, and we didn't really know what was gonna transpire. But we're happy again, and we appreciate all you guys. By the way, Gary Curtis shouted out, and his last two things popped on. Now Gary was one of our first 10 subscribers, but for the longest time, his
YouTube was holding his comments for some reason. We couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, but he kept sending them, and we could read them on our notifications, but it wouldn't post on the page. His last two have been up there. I was so excited when he saw this one, and so shout out to Gary. Thanks for sticking with us, and all the other guys that have been with us. And let's push this thing to 300. And I don't know what the wife and the girls will do to us.
Maybe this time I'll plan something for you.
Let's hit 299, guys. 299 now. Because if it goes, I don't know. We're rambling incessantly. We're going to let you go so we can get filming another one for you that I hope you enjoy. But we hope you like this one. Give us your comments, what you like, any ideas that you might have done a similar thing, something that could help us with this, or just your usual, my buddies like Cody and Scott, just mocking me for some reason. But I always like the humor. But anyways, we're going to wrap this one up and try and beat the rain on our next shoot. And I hope you guys enjoyed us. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Boom! I just need a shirt. Why don't I just get a shirt?
Honestly, we just got to get our logo and just those 4 words.
He's the tech guy. He's supposed to remind me, but he didn't. But that's it. We're wrapping up. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much.